Alright, what's going on, guys? Fox here, and we're not quite set up. I thought I was. I think that's got it how I need to. Let me get music going. Ooh, that's got me way washed out. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. That's got some music going. Alright, so today we are doing our first FSE flight of the day. Let me pull that up. Thought I had it up, but it's probably on one of these other browser windows that I have over to the side. There we go. FSE. Yeah, there we go. My flight. So we're going to be doing the 152 today because I need to practice hand flying, and the 152 has absolutely zero. Let me turn this music down. But the 152 has absolutely zero assist. It has no autopilot. It has no GPS. It has nothing. The only thing it has is VOR, and that's it. So let me fix my camera real quick. For some reason, the camera is all washed out. There we go. That's a little better. And Shelby will be glad to know no hugs and shit t-shirts today. No StreamLabs shit t-shirt. I'm actually doing a collared shirt. So there's that. All right. So what do we got going on? We are going to be going from Bedford, Massachusetts, all the way over to LaGuardia in New York. We've got the Cessna 152 Aerobat. Registration's right there. Everything's good to go. Let me double check the plane. It should be good to go. Yep, brand new plane. Never been rented before. Where it's the owner hasn't even flown it around. It's literally just us. All right, so we've got the 152. We've got everything else. Over here on Sky Vectors, I've got us our flight planned. We're gonna be going from Bedford down to Put. We're going to follow the J42 over to HFD, then the V229 to Bridgeport, and then the V433 to LaGuardia. So that's our plan today. We've got it put in. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and hit ready to fly. Now I need to get started up. So let's go ahead and pull up the startup. Fuel shutoff valve. Oh, nope, it's down here. Thought we were in the 208 still. Tick item, brakes, test and set, tick. All right, starting the engine. We are not gonna start the engine just yet because we're gonna have to get a pushback before we start. So let's go ahead and turn on our radios and get tuned in here. I need to open up the what's it called? This one, the SimConnect client. That's got to be going. All right, we are good. We are good. So let's go ahead and start flight before I forget to do anything else. And that should update everything here for us. Yep, November 4237 uniform. And we should have full fuel. Kind of. 13 gallons, so 26 gallons total. That works. All right, let me go ahead and connect. And we are going to be November 4237 uniform. All right. So that way we're calling out the same thing that they're calling us as. 152, got them. All right, and now I do have my flight plan over here on a spreadsheet. So this has got my waypoints, the frequency, the heading, and the distance, and the altitude. That's my target altitude, but we're gonna be wherever ATC puts us at. So that's we're trying to cruise at 10,000 feet, but we'll see what happens. And then I'm not sure which approach they're gonna give us, so we're gonna have to do a localizer approach because all we have is VORs. So I went ahead and put the 3 landing strips that have localizers at LaGuardia are 4, 13, and 22. So I have their localizers and their headings for the localizers already on the flight plan. So that way, no matter which one they give us, we'll just fly that one. All right. So let's go ahead and get this stuff put in here. I guess first I need to do a flight plan, huh? All right. It is currently 17:05. So we're going to say departure time of 17:15. Time en route, we're going to say probably around 2 hours. Just because 152 is pretty close. We've got 8 hours of fuel. Cruise speed is probably going to be closer to 100 knots. Cruise altitude, we want 10,000. All right, and our route is going to be K-bed to put HFD, BDR, and LGA. Newish pilot, and then I put the work equipment G. Oh no, we are UK equipment uniform, I believe. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure the 152 is equipment uniform. Yep, equipment uniform. So all right, so I think that's got it. We'll go back here and double check. We are going from K-bed to excuse me, KLGA. All right, I think that's got it. So let's go ahead and file the flight plan. Let's go ahead and get tuned in, see if we can't get our clearance. I think we got Boston Tower online. So first we'll go ahead and get the ATIS. So ATIS is going to be on 1350. Oh, 1350. Never mind. I was like, why isn't it going? But it's 1350. Oh.
Cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport.
Gosh, what's
Advise
going on?
Initial contact. You have information echo.
Echo.
Boston Logan Airport ATIS information echo. 1654 Zulu. 1210 at 10. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2000. Ceiling 3000 broken. 7000 overcast. Temperature 27. Dew point 23. Altimeter 3021. ILS runway 22 left approach in use. Departing runway 22 right. All aircraft read by call hold short instructions and assigned altitudes. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
Alright, so we got our ATIS. Let's go ahead and switch over to
Boston Logan Airport ATIS information
put this
echo.
over here. We're going to go ahead and switch over to
1210 at 10.
I guess tower.
Visibility
It's
10.
top down, so
Few clouds
tower
at
is I guess
2000.
who we
Ceiling
can get our clearance
3000
from.
broken.
So 128.8.
7000 overcast. Temperature 27. Dew point 23. Altimeter 3021. ILS runway 22 left approach in use. Departing runway 22 right. All aircraft read by call hold.
Alright, so I believe we are at... I need to pull up the airport diagram again. There we go. So yeah, we're at General Aviation Ramp. So we're going to call Boston Tower and see if we can get our clearance. And... let me put this down here real quick. That way, I know what I'm asking for. All right. Boston Tower, November 4-2, Tree 7, uniform, radio check.
Aircraft calling radio check, you're 5x5, sir.
Thank you, sir. November 4237 uniform. We're looking for clearance today from Kilo Bravo Echo Delta down to Kilo Lima Golf Alpha as filed.
In November 4-2, Tree 7 uniform, Roger, sir. You are, what's your current location again, sir?
We're going to be over at Boston at the General Ave parking. Tree 7 uniform.
And Tree 7 uniform, sir, I don't have you at my airport at the moment. Could you just check your location?
Copy, stand by, Tree 7 uniform. Alright, so why is that not...
And Tree 7 uniform, if you are here, I have you down as November 168 Lima Alpha.
Copy, we're going to reconnect and see if we can get it fixed. Tree 7 uniform.
Roger, sir, just give me a call when you come back.
Will do, Tree 7 uniform. Alright, Tree 7 uniform 152. Yeah, so that's all good. Connect. Just double checking here. That's BOS. K-bed is where we're at. So I need the airport diagram for K-bed, not K-boss. I'm trying to figure out where we are at specifically. Okay, so we are at the Pine Hill Hangars. Okay. Boston Tower, November 4-2 Tree 7 uniform. Blah, blah, blah.
November 4-2 Tree 7 uniform, Boston Tower. Sir, I still don't see you here. Stand by just a moment. Maybe it's just my my map. Stand by.
Boston Tower, we're actually over at K-Bed, Tree 7 uniform.
Ah, okay, sir. Then if you need to call for clearance at that point, then you need to contact Boston Approach. Stand by 1 second. Let me make sure.
Yep, that was my mistake.
That's affirmative, sir. You need to contact Boston Approach on 133.0 for clearance.
133.037 uniform. Thank you, sir.
No, you're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, so 133. That Boston Approach. So, all right. Boston Approach, November 4-2, Tree 7 uniform. We're looking for clearance today.
November 4-2-3-7 uniform, Boston departure. Hello, cleared to the LaGuardia Airport via the Hanscom 2 departure. Radar vectors Putnam, then as filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 10,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure of this frequency, squawk 3421.
All right. Tree 7 uniform is going to be cleared. The Hands 2 departure, radar vectors for put. As filed after that, we're going to climb to 2,000 feet. We're expecting 10,000 feet 5 minutes after departure. We're going to squawk 3421. Tree 7 uniform.
November 3-7 uniform, reback is correct. You can expect 2-3, call for taxi.
Expecting 2-3, we'll call for taxi, Tree 7 uniform. All right, so let's go ahead and get that squawk in there. Tree 4-2. All right, go ahead. So that should be doing that. All right, now since we're over Genev, I don't believe I have to request push and start. So we're going to go ahead and get push back here. And then we're going to go ahead and put that on standby. We're going to go ahead and get push back here. And then we'll get started up. So if I go here, ground services, tune bus and ground, press push back.
Boston ground Cessna November
Make sure my parking
Foxtrot
brakes off.
Delta Uniform Sierra November requesting pushback.
Cessna November Foxtrot Delta Uniform Sierra November pushback request accepted.
All right, so we're gonna get pushed back here, and then we'll get started. I don't want to have my prop running while he's pushing us back. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. He said can't remember if he said 2.9 or 2.3. So either way, we're gonna want to go. That way. I'm just going to get him to pull us around, and then we'll go from there. So I'll have him push to the right.
Boston ground Cessna November Foxtrot Delta Uniform Sierra November requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Cessna November Foxtrot Delta Uniform Sierra November your request.
There we go. Now he's pushing. Wow, he's pushing fast. That's a little bit too fast. Put the park brake on and stop.
Boston ground Cessna November Foxtrot Delta Uniform Sierra November requesting the end of pushback.
Cessna November Foxtrot Delta Uniform Sierra November request to end pushback received.
All right, so let's go ahead and turn that audio off, because that's the last I'm going to need that. That's under general. In fact, I thought I had it all turned off. Sound and voices. So we're going to turn them off because we're going to be completely ignoring them. Apply and save. Go back and resume. Now let's go ahead and get started up here. We've got mixture, rich, carb heat, cold in, prime. We're going to do 3 points, 2, 3. All right. Take item. Throttle open, and if I remember right, 10% is just about perfect. There we go. Master switch on. Ignition. Clear prop. Go, start nip. There we go. We're going to watch oil pressures rising. Yep. Temps rising. And 1000 RPM. We should have had our beacon and nav on way before that, but okay. I wish I could go in here and edit the checklist, like, because this needs to be up, like, further. But anyways, so we got that good to go for takeoff. So we'll do this checklist once we're holding short. We're going to advise him ready to copy. Boston approach, November 4-2, tree 7 uniform, ready to taxi. Oh, we need to switch over to, it would help if we're talking to Boston Tower. There we go. Boston approach, November 4-2, tree 7 uniform is sitting at the Pine Hill hangars, ready for taxi.
And November 4237 uniform, runway 23, taxi via Mike Romeo, cross runway 11.
We're going to be taxiing runway 32 via Mike Romeo, cross runway 11. Tree 7 uniform.
37 uniform, just if you would just confirm the runway assignment, it's going to be runway 2 tree this afternoon.
2 tree, 37 uniform. Alright, there we go. Yep, it was a good thing he caught that, because I definitely didn't. So, alright, so Mike. So we're going Mike Romeo. So we're going to come out of here. We're going to hang a right, or a left rather. My left, your right. We're going to hang a left out of the hangars here. Go down Mike. We're going to cross runway 11, and we're probably just going to follow Romeo all the way up to 223. So that'll work. All right, parking brake. Go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, now let's just go ahead and taxi left out of here. And then this is Mike right here. We're going to cross. We're going to take Mike straight across 11 and then down Romeo and hold short 2-3. All right, so this is Echo coming up, so we're going to ignore this one. Now I've got all the traffic turned off, so the only traffic we'll see today is VATSIM traffic. So I shouldn't have to worry about anybody on this runway, but I'm still going to look just to be sure. With the like, thank you so much for that like. I sure do appreciate it. All right, we're crossing runway 11, and Romeo should be just on the other side here. Oh, there it is. Looks like possibly. I don't see a taxi line. Where is the taxi line? Oh, taxi line's over here. Wow. These autogen airports are sometimes pretty buggy. You'll see the little blue markers like in the middle of the taxiways and whatnot, but that's all right. Had to turn on my GPS tracking for make sure I knew where I was at. All right. So we should be coming up on X-ray here shortly. Yep, there's X-ray. So we're going to continue on Romeo up to 2 tree. I hope it's a little bit brighter on your screen than what it looks like in OBS. For some reason, it looks really dark on OBS. My green screen's kind of bugging out too, but that's all right. We can deal with that. I'm going to go ahead and put scenes. There we go. We'll switch this scene so you guys can see a little bit better. Oh, all right. Yeah, we got stopped. There we go. All right. So before takeoff, parking brake set. Fuel shutoff valve open. Mixture rich. Strobe on. And parking brake release. Okay. So we're going to get clearance for takeoff from Boston Tower. Before we do that, I want to get everything put in here. So our first frequency is going to be 117.4. And 117.4. And 2 tree 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, our next heading. Can we not? All right, the next one is going to be 114.9. I'm going to put that in down here. 114.9 and 253. Five. That should be 253. All right, I think that's got it good to go. That should just do it once. And it shouldn't do it again. Ah. Yeah, that whole beeping thing's getting kind of annoying. I know that these are to listen to it, but I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to comm. Okay, so that's the switch back and forth between comm 1 and comm 2. We got that. Whatever. I'll just switch it to the one that we're not listening to. Yeah, it's still a little buggy, but it is what it is. All right, so we got 117.4, 234. Got that plugged in. That's going to be our first. We're going to be flying that for 39 miles. So we're ready to go whenever they are. So let's go ahead and call it in. Boston approach November 4-2 tree 7 uniform holding short runway 23 ready to take off.
November 4237 uniform, fly runway heading, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 23, clear for takeoff, tree 7 uniform. All right. Get that. Hold in. Whoa. Graphic looks beautiful. Can't wait until 2020 fixes all the bugs and works with my setup. Yeah, I know, right? Got the CEO of VATStar in here on the stream today. All right, carburetor heat, cold in, throttle full, and we're gonna lift at 50. I don't think that compass is right. Yeah, that compass is way off. You see that? There we go. That's a little bit better. So we're going to climb 2,000, and we're expecting 10,000 in about 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why the compass was so far off. And unfortunately, I don't know a good way to double check it except to go into exterior and see if that fixes it. Or see if it shows me true heading. Okay, so it's still a little bit off. See if that matches now. 229. 229. There we go. Now we're on track, it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and fly and intercept this VOR here. And we're just barely off of it, so I'm just gonna nudge it over.
November 37 uniform, say altitude.
November 37 uniform, we are 1,200 for 2,000.
17 uniform radar, correction, 37 uniform radar contact, call and maintain 10,000.
10,000, 37 uniform. There we go. Looking good so far. So 117.4, got it. Heading 234, got that in there. All right, yep, we're good to go. Might have to mess with the aileron trim a little bit because it likes to drift to the left. I think it's control num 4 and control num 6. I don't remember exactly. All right, so got that, and that's the end of our checklists. Okay, everything just kind of bugged out there. I guess everything reset.
November 37 uniform, Kodak Putnam.
Clear to that Putnam, Tree 7 uniform. I'm also going to increase our climb just a little bit here. Yeah, I think everything finally reset. So hopefully our compass heading matches everything else now. Like I said, just likes to drift off to the left there. Wish we had better views for you guys. Kind of crappy weather up in New England right now. A good climb. I'm aiming for 75 knots, so a good climb on that. So I just gotta watch the heading because, like I said, it likes to drift over to the left. I've been bumping the aileron trim over to the right, so we'll see if it fixes it or not. Might bumped it too far. Now it's drifting to the right. Yeah, I like the 152 because there's no hand holding. You know, there's no autopilot, there's no GPS. Of course, I do have the MFSS. Microsoft Flight Sim GPS, but there's still no autopilot, so. And we've got the next VOR, which is Hotel Foxtrot Delta, tuned in down here, and that's 253, which I got put in there. So as soon as we pick that up, then pretty much we're going to fly to it and then follow it down to HRD. Or HFD, rather. Like I said, I really wish I had better views for you guys today, but it is what it is. Not a bad day, though. Alright, coming off just a little bit. Yep, we're drifting. We drifted quite a bit there. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to keep a keen eye on that on the heading. I said it just likes to drift. I'm gonna fly 210 and see if we can't intercept the 235 again. Go ahead and turn some music up. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of watch this and see which way it's drifting. See if I can't get the aileron trim proper. Of course, once we get up to flight level and we're actually cruising, then all right, we are up above, so I need to go ahead and trim out. Well, lean out. I was like, why are we losing so much altitude? But then I realized I didn't lean for altitude. Kind of helps to do that. Beastway, what's going on over there on Twitch? There we go. Got a good mixture there. we're drifting over to the left right now, which is actually okay because as you can see, we're over to the right of the VOR. So let it balance out. Not a lot, just flying down to LaGuardia today, taking two FSC passengers down there, flight sim economy passengers. So we're gonna see if we can't intercept this VOR back, which looks like we're gonna be crossing shortly. There we go. Now we're coming up on it. Go ahead and start turning back towards 2-3. Definitely IFR conditions today. There we go. Now we're right on the VOR. So back to 235. 5? No, 234. So just off 5. There we go.
4237 uniform, contact Boston Center 134.7 Sol.
134.7, 1 November 4237 uniform. 47. Boston Center, November 4237 uniform with you, 6,400 for 10,000.
Number 4237 uniform, Boston Center. Hello, Providence altimeter 3022.
30. Could you repeat that?
3022.
3022, Tree 7 uniform. There we go.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Time 1055 at Bar Harbor, requesting IFR clearance to Niagara Falls.
I said this plane just keeps drifting. I need to practice my scanning more. That's the problem.
Number 1055 Boston Center, good afternoon. You're cleared to the Niagara Falls Airport. Upon uncontrolled airspace, proceed to Kennebunk, and then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 16,000 once minutes after departure. Contact me on this frequency when you're airborne. Squawk 4716 and hold for release.
Okay, 1055 is clear to the Niagara Falls Airport via Kennebunk, event as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect 16,000 10 minutes after departure.
All right.
Departure
I'm gonna watch
frequency is
this.
with you. Squawk 4716 and hold for release.
Number 1055, read back correct. Advise unit number 1 at the runway, ready for departure.
Okay, we'll advise when we're ready for departure at the runway 1055.
November 59016, sorry for the late turn. Turn left heading 210, join the localizer, descend and maintain 3,000.
210, establish on the localizer, and down to 2,000.
And 3,000.
Alright,
Yeah, I don't know why this isn't.
American
Should be able to
313,
trim this out
contact
pretty
Boston
well.
approach 133.0. Have a nice day.
That just keeps drifting on me.
33.0 for American 313.
But then again, look at the
Delta
weather. You know,
2081, just double
it's no
checking
wonder we keep
transponders
them
on. I'm not
getting bumped
catching
around.
anything there. I think it just went to standby by accident.
Definitely IFR conditions
Okay.
today.
Well, when you get
Look
the
at these
transponder
beautiful
on, let me know
views.
if you need any help with anything else. November 59016, Juliet, 3 miles from Surly, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 24 approach.
Maintain 3,000.
See, it's these times where autopilot would be pretty handy. I'm not gonna lie. But it gets me practice, right? Give me practice holding that heading. If you guys were watching
Okay, no
yesterday,
problem. Take care.
yes, we did make sure that we
Seabird
have
6 Whiskey, leaving my airspace. Moncton's closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice day.
we did make sure we started the flight today.
Switching to Unicom Speedbird 6 Whiskey. Thanks for the service. Bye-bye.
Yesterday we did 2 flights that we had to do completely over. There we go. Now we got some views. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
American 278 Boston Center, good afternoon. Squawk 4732.
Absolutely gorgeous. And we're drifting again. There we go. That's back on course. Now, I did make sure to put in my flight plan that we are equipment uniform. So, in other words, we don't have anything for like ILS approaches or anything like that. Literally, the only
American
instrument
278
approach.
radar contact 80 miles southwest of Kennebunk. Maintain flight level 330.
But anyways, the only instruments approach that I can do is on the localizer.
November 5916 Juliet,
That's gonna
wind
be it.
2207, runway 24, clear to land.
24 clear to land, November 16 Juliet, thanks.
There we go. I said we're getting some clearance from the clouds. God, this game is stunning though. The other thing I don't like is I get these weird cloud textures, even on ultra settings. So I think I need to update my display driver, and I meant to do that before I streamed today, but I completely forgot to. Disable the voice effect in B-Pilot. I did, because with the voice effect on, I cannot hear what they're saying at all. So yes, I did disable the voice effect. Too many years shooting guns and all that other thing.
4727,
Anyways, too many years shooting guns and whatnot. My hearing's shot, so I had to turn off the voice effect. Because otherwise you'll just be watching me, you know, say again, say again, say again. It gets really annoying.
Watch that 254, thank you. Radar contact 35 miles northwest of Bangor. Maintain level 350.
We'll go West 55.
We're actually trimmed out kind of good here. A little bit more aileron trim. And we're actually coming up on our target altitude too, so I'm going to start backing off and then we'll trim. First, I'm going to get our...
Boston Air Canada 7044 Heavy with you. We're just off Montreal, approaching Fawns. We're still 20 miles from Fawns out of 17,700.
Better make sure set.
Canada 78,
Yeah, it looks
44
good.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Squawk 4717.
4717, Air Canada 7044.
And we're coming off our VOR again, because we are drifting a bit. Which we're not that far from put, so... Here shortly we're going to be picking up this VOR, and I'm going to switch this over
20 miles northeast of Fonz. Climb and maintain. Flight level 380.
Climb to 380, Air Canada 7044.
Needs to be 108.8. Gonna be the next one after that, and then 113.1. That's gonna be our last one, and then after that's just gonna be the localizer. So for whichever runway they tell us to be on. Nice relaxing flight today. Coming up on altitude, gonna go ahead and back off. There we go. We're back on the ball. So we'll get back over to 234. Hopefully. We're gonna overfly the ball. Not by much. Oh, we need to be right about there. Yeah, that's good RPM for cruise. I really want to get the Honeycomb Alpha, both the yoke and the throttle quadrant, but that's no time soon. But main reason being the manual wheel trim instead of using the
Number
buttons.
59168, welcome to Bradley Taxi to Ramby and Charlie Echo. Have a nice day.
Ramp Charlie Echo, have a good one. 5-6,
You too.
So it's good to know that our cruise is right around 75-ish. I'm gonna let the trim balance out and see what it's doing. If I had a trim wheel, I could do it manually, but with the buttons, you just gotta put in an adjustment, let it even out, and then go for something else. But it's maintained right around 10,000, which is right where it's supposed to be at. So yeah, we're cruising about 70. I guess that works. The vertical speed is kind of leveling out around 0, so just about where I want to be at. Yeah, yesterday we were flying the 208 around everywhere, but I need more practice than that. And we're getting pretty close to put, so this is going to start getting really sensitive. So I'm just going to maintain current heading, and we're going to intercept this localizer. Is going to be Hotel Foxtrot Delta. We should get clearance direct to there shortly. Just messing with the music here. Way on, like the stream. Thank you so much for that. Welcome back.
Quebec Boston Center, hello. The Providence altimeter 3021. Expect the ILS runway 23 approach.
Tracy Rhodes, like the stream. Thank you so much for that, Tracy. Yeah, we're just flying down here.
Question 254, leaving my airspace shortly. Moncton's closed. Radar
you guys can
service
see where we're
terminated.
at.
Frequency change. Approved. Have a nice day.
I don't want full screen. Actually, if I do this, then it pops up there, right? Oh, well, you guys can see where we're at. Oh, make it as small as I can, but you can see where we're at that way.
Boston Center, time 1055 is ready for takeoff at
So we're getting really close to put. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back over to 108.80, which is going to be DDR. And 236 is where that one's supposed to be at. So let me go ahead and put that.
Okay, change to
236.
frequency approved. We'll talk to you shortly. Time 1055.
And now we're going to fly and intercept this one here, which is going to be 253. And I think I have that dialed in already. Yeah, I do. Okay, so 236 for this one. There we go. That looks like 236.
Boston Center, good afternoon. TBM 5733 wants the radio check.
There we go. 236.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, now we're just flying to intercept this one here. Go down to HFD. Ooh, we are 300 feet above our assigned us altitude. We can't be doing that. Let's get back down to our assigned altitude here. There we go.
Boston Center, TBM 5733 uniform is out Schenectady. Ready to actually stand by.
Number 5237 uniform, sorry, second. Or sorry, number 5733 uniform, that was you. Stand by for clearance, 1 second.
Never mind. Stand by for a second to
All right, we'll see where the trim balances out now.
You're cleared to the Rockland Airport.
Looks like we got
via
tailwind
radar
or something.
vector Sayer.
Definitely bumped us up.
Correct. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flow 29010 minutes after departure. And squawk 4726.
when report as filed, 5 minutes of 4,000, direct to Sayer, squawk 4726, and expect.
There we go, we're balancing out.
5733 uniform, reback correct. Advisory to taxi, expect runway 22, Schenectady, altimeter 3023.
And
Boston Center, time 1055 is passing through 2,500.
Air 1055 Boston Center, hello again, radar contact 5 miles west of Bar Harbor. Climb and maintain 16,000, the Bangor altimeter 3016.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet and altimeter 3016. Time 1055, thank you.
Victor Tango Sierra, Mike Quebec, turn right heading 340, vectors ILS runway 23 approach.
340 for ILS 24, Victor Tango Sierra, Mike Quebec.
trim's balancing out again, so I gotta keep an eye on that too. All right, 2-4. So yeah, we're gonna maintain 2-4 and intercept this this radial right here.
4716.
All right, 4716 for 5733.
think I got the trim finally. 253. There we go. And we're back in the pea soup. Gotta love it. Yeah, yesterday we were out in the desert all day. And I was like, I'm gonna go somewhere where it's nice and green. So we went somewhere that's nice and green, and you can't even see it because of the pea soup.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
What runway can we expect that?
Runway 22.
Alright, thanks.
Definitely IFR conditions though. I know I've said it like 20 times, but yep, you can't see shit. There we go. Like I said, I think I need to update my graphics driver to get rid of that, but at least in the clouds we're getting 60 FPS, right?
Good afternoon,
yeah, just weird textures.
On the ground at Manchester looking for IFR to go.
It looks pretty cool though.
November 730 Foxtrot Sierra Boston Center, good afternoon. Cleared to the Boston Airport via radar vectors direct. Climb and maintain 3000, squawk 1303.
I wonder if I can turn up the brightness in the display capture.
And November 730 here is cleared to Boston via radar vectors direct. Climb and maintain 3000, squawk 1303.
Number 730 Foxtrot Sierra, read back correct. Advise rates taxi. Expect runway 35. The Manchester altimeter 3017.
3017 will expect runway 35 and will advise for 730 Foxtrot Sierra.
There we go. Now you guys can see what I see. I figured out how to do that. Alright, so let's get back on heading. At least our altitude's where it's supposed to be. God, flying through the clouds is so disorienting. So disorienting. Because it looks like I'm almost nose up, but whenever I look at the actual gauge, I'm right on. So we're going to go back over, re-intercept this VOR, and fly it in.
Center 168 Lima Alpha, climbing through 9,000.
I said it would be so much easier with an actual trim wheel. But
November 168 Lima Alpha Boston Center, good afternoon. Climb and maintain at level 300.
Flight level 300 for 168 Lima Alpha.
Victor Tango Sierra Mike Quebec, descend and maintain 2100.
2100 Victor Tango Sierra Mike Quebec.
as long as I'm staying within 100 feet of my assigned altitude, I'm happy, but Yeah, I'm gonna fly right down here, intercept the VOR, and then fly that in.
November 730 Fox 0 at Manchester to ferry taxi.
No, 730 Foxtrot, runway 35 at Foxtrot, taxi via Hotel Foxtrot.
Stepping on each other.
Foxtrot via Hotel Foxtrot for 730 Fox 0.
Boston Center, United 721, radio check.
Gunner, search your uniform is ready for taxi.
I'm gonna double check this
November
real quick.
573 to uniform, runway 22, taxi via Echo.
I just want to make sure
Factory
control
via Echo to
and then
uniform.
the buttons are the trims I'm looking for. Aileron trim, yep. Control and numbs. All right. As well as making sure. At least now we're coming up on our VOR, which is one of the things we've been trying to do. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the echo in my headphones so that way I can talk a little bit more naturally, because it's a little
Number
weird hearing
730
myself.
Foxtrot Sierra,
I just
fly
make sure
runway
that
heading,
the,
runway 35 at Foxtrot, cleared for takeoff.
I had to make sure the audio was good though.
Foxtrot, clear for takeoff and fly runway heading for 730 Fox 0.
Alright, we're
Victor
in
Tango
second that
Sierra, Mike
VOR.
Quebec,
I'm
turn
gonna go
left
ahead
heading
and turn
260, join the localizer.
Turn left
256,
60
right?
down the
253.
localizer. Victor Tango Sierra, Mike Quebec.
There we go, right on the ball. Look at that, right on the ball. And we've now picked up our next localizer, or our next VOR. Oof, and we're way too high again. I was gonna bump us down.
Victor Tango Sierra, Mike Quebec, 4 miles from Cusca, maintain 2,100 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS running 23 approach.
Maintain 2100 until established, cleared for the ILS 23. Victor Tango Sierra, Mike Quebec.
Number 730 Foxtrot Sierra, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 860 now.
November 730 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Turn right heading 090.
Yeah, for those altitude changes, I really should have just used the throttle, but that's okay. I'll know it now for next time, right? Flying IFR, yes we are. Flying IFR. VOR to VOR.
Number 573 uniform, fly runway heading, wind 240 at 4,
Doing the
runway
best job of it
22,
that I
cleared for
can.
takeoff.
Wasn't necessarily a good job, but
And flying runway heading.
we're making it. Goal is eventually to make my own little cockpit. I'm going to put a monitor down here so I have my gauges. But for right now, I got to zoom in here so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Boston Center, good afternoon. FedEx 918 Heavy, we are 10,000 for 14.
Want to become famous? Buy followers? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, though. No DME information. That's right, we have no DME.
Climb and maintain flow 340.
The 152 has no DME.
FedEx 918 Heavy.
Victor
At
Tango
least this
Sierra Mike Quebec,
152 has
wind
no DME.
1706, runway 23,
I'll
clear
turn
the
down
line.
the game just a little bit for you.
Runway 23 clear to land, Victor Tango Sierra Mike Quebec.
But yeah, this 152 has no DME. It's literally just the VOR indicators, and that's it. So I do have my little cheater handheld GPS up here in the corner.
November 730 Foxtrot Sierra, clear direct Boston.
Yeah, I know. Technically, I shouldn't be able to. I shouldn't be flying in AFR without DME.
Number 5733 uniform, radar contact.
I'm really hoping that somebody comes out with a really good Steam cockpit for the 172 that doesn't have GPS over here at all. That does have the VORs and the DME, but usually the DME would be like right there. But for some reason, they didn't put it in this plane. So I'm really hoping for a third-party DME, but our controllers know we don't have DME through VATSIM's equipment code. We went ahead and filed code uniform, which is no DME and just the VORs. And so they know what we have. They know what we have. If I could get back on heading, that'd be nice. Plane likes to drift. There we go. That's back on heading. I'll fly just a little bit that way, so that way hopefully we can re-intercept this VOR. And at HFD, we're gonna switch to BDR, whichever we got tuned in. So we're pretty much flying to intercept this VOR.
uniform. I got a new squawk code for you. Reset transponder squawk 4744.
4744 for 5722 uniform.
Pretty much we're flying to intercept this. Once we've intercept that, we'll turn, what is that, 236 is what I've got that tuned into. There we go, we're right on the ball, so let's go ahead and straighten back out. 253, yep, 253.
Number 5733 uniform, in my enlightened state, I accidentally changed your cruise. What was your final cruise altitude?
290, that's okay.
Number 5733 uniform, climb and maintain level 290.
Up to 290.
There we go, 25. A little bit far over. We're getting there. Tell you what, by the end of the day, I'm going to be probably have a hang of this, hopefully. Back up to 10,000 feet here.
Number 730 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Boston approach 133.0. Have a nice day.
133.0 for approach, and we'll contact them. Have a nice day. See you. Bye.
American 278 leaving my airspace. Moncton Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice day.
American 278, thanks for your help today. Talk to you next time.
That would appear my compass is possibly bugged out. Hey, when that happens, it does happen every now and again. Yeah, all
Victor
of
Tango
my,
Sierra Mike, welcome to
there we
Bravo.
go.
Taxi turn via Mike Bravo.
I hate when that
runway
happens.
16, nice day.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright.
Can you take Victor? We are having the default generator, don't have mic.
So yeah, the entire gauges
Yeah, no problem.
froze and
Victor,
then
cross runway 16.
reset. So
Roger,
I have
Victor
to
and
climb
cross
back up
runway
to 10,000 feet.
Quebec.
There's 250, which is where we're supposed to, or 253, which is where we're supposed to be flying to. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'll get up to I'll get up to my assigned altitude. ATC's gonna start yelling at me shortly.
Number 573 uniform, go ahead.
We'd like to leave the cockpit for about 10 minutes.
Approved.
Thanks.
Of course, I was trying to adjust my trim and all that while it was all frozen, so my trim's going crazy.
Boston Center, good afternoon, American 2605, 9.2, climbing 14,000.
I guess it's a good thing that ATC traffic isn't really watching my numbers, huh?
Level 340, American 2605.
Boston Center 1055, like to step away for 5 minutes.
Approved.
All right, so we're getting ready to intercept this this VOR here, and we're gonna be 236. Why is he hasn't yelled at us yet?
Air Canada 7044 leaving my airspace. New York is closed. Radar. Sorry about that. Radar service terminated. Frequency change period. Have a good flight.
Air 704 for Roger, have a good one.
Number 4237 uniform. Descend maintain 6,000.
Descend 6,000, 237 uniform. We're going down 6,000, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull this back here. Yeah, I don't know why our instruments froze up like they did, but we're getting her figured out. 36. We'll fly 250 to intercept. There we go. Down to 6,000. I'm just adjusting my throttle, trying to get a nice vertical descent about 500 feet per minute. Could go steeper, down faster than that, but I think we're okay without.
Boston Center 1055 is back.
Thank you.
Boston Center, good evening. It's sorry, good afternoon. It's American 1878 with you, flight level 330.
American 1878 Boston Center, good afternoon. Squawk 4704.
And my heading's way off, which you guys have already noticed because you guys are scanning my instruments better than I am, I'm sure.
Squawk booking 4704, American 1878.
American 1878, radar contact 10 miles east of Kennedy, descend and maintain, and flight level 270.
Down to 270, American 1878.
Boston Center, United 2411, coming for the Roebuck.
Uh-oh. Yeah, 2411 Boston Center, good afternoon, and what altitude are you coming for the Roebuck at?
Climbing to 170, final altitude 210.
Yeah, 2411, thanks. Climb and maintain, follow 210.
210.
Boston Centre, good afternoon. Speedbird 227, flight level 380.
Zero 227 Boston Center, good afternoon. Squawk 4755.
4755, Speedbird 227.
American 1878, cleared direct Roebuck, descend and maintain, flight level 230.
Direct Roebuck, then send and maintain flight level 230, American 1878.
Two 360 1 man forward. I'm right on it. Looks like we're right on it. Coming up on 6,000. Coming up on 7,000, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the power off. There we go. Now we're coming through 6,500 for 6,000. Something keeps bugging out.
0227, radar contact 120 miles east of Nantucket, maintain at flight level 380.
Maintain flight level 380, Speedbird 227.
United 2411 for spacing to Boston, do not exceed 280 knots.
Okay, do not exceed 280. That's my problem.
I've only can maintain a heading, right? So what my dream setup is to have an actual virtual cockpit and like a 40, well, more like a 70-inch TV in front of me. Just did a short flight in that area in a Cub. Nasty weather. It is, Jeff. It is absolutely nasty weather right now.
Number 4237 uniform, contact New York approach 120.8. Have a nice day.
4237 uniform to New York approach. Good day. All right, New York approach is going to be 0.8. New York approach November 4237 uniform with you, flight level 6000. Not good enough. Lunchtime hop from Oxford to Danbury. Nice.
Number 4237 uniform, New York approach, the Isley altimeter 3019.
3019, tree 7 uniform. Yep. Now if I could actually fly this VOR, we'd be doing pretty good. I just can't maintain heading for some reason.
1 by 5. And if you are number 1173, I do not cover Titiboro Airport.
Roger, should we monitor Unicom? November 123.
Yeah, monitor Unicom 1 to 2.8.
I did 2.8, thank you.
Alright, so right now we're flying BDR, which is here. LaGuardia, I have tuned in here, and that's going to be on 250. There we go, 250. Oh, losing some altitude. A little bit. Give it a little bit more gas. See, when I'm trying to level out, I'm watching this. I really need to be watching the turn indicator. Gas, we're still losing height. There we go. I've got the trim set, but I don't have an actual trim wheel. I've got the buttons, and the buttons are a pain in the ass in Microsoft Flight Sim. So until I get that Alpha Flight Yoke, that has the actual trim wheel, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie. So I got my trim set for what should be 75, but apparently it's not. We're flying the VOR really well. Fly Xbox controller and keyboard, so you know what I mean exactly. It's a pain in the ass. Here. There we go. Jeff Katz with the follow. Welcome to FTD Navy. Hoo-yeah. Go Navy, turn up and whatnot. I just cannot maintain altitude. 236 rather. Here it is. It's being really buggy, Jeff. It's being really buggy. So I'm just kind of playing with it. Like we're about leveling out here. Finally. Took damn long enough. We re-intercept the VOR here, which we're getting ready to switch over to LGA anyways, which is going to be 13-1, and I already got that split in as 250, so we're good there. I think we finally got straight level flight. Took long enough. We're drifting to the left a little bit, but that's actually okay because we need to drift to the left to intercept this VOR again. Ah, man, I'm hoping... See, that's why I need to do nothing but fly this plane for like the next month or so, just so I can get the hang of it, you know, get back used to it. Please have a cover of the Dower TBM. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. I like this 152 just because of how simple it is and how it has absolutely nothing to hold my hand. So, like, that's why it looks like I'm flying like shit, because I actually am flying like shit. I don't have autopilot to make me look good, you know? And I actually like that because I have to actually work. I have to actually work at maintaining everything. Alright, we just picked up the other VOR. Cub has even less. Yeah, I know. But you can't fly... You can't fly IFR in the Cub at all, can you? I don't think you can fly IFR in the Cub. Now, if I could get this to stop beeping the damn... think I got it. If I could just fly back over to where I'm supposed to be at, that would be awesome. Oh, man. Been kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. There we go. We're still intercepting this 324, so I'm gonna fly right about there, I guess, on a nice intercept. Skydecker with the follow. Welcome to FTD Navy. Hoo-yah! Go Navy, turning up and whatnot. And we're flying this one, I believe. Yeah, we're flying this one. Man, it's just pea soup today. But as Pilot Stu will tell you, technically I shouldn't be flying IFR without a DME, but it is what it is. I really hope we have at least some visibility at LaGuardia where we come into the ground. Otherwise, I'm not going to know how far from the ground I am. There we go. Got our mixture set for 6,000 feet. There we go. This is our last VOR, so next thing we're going to be doing is tuning in the Localizer. I don't know which runway they're going to have us on, though. I suspect it's going to be 13. It's kind of what I'm expecting is runway 13. I could ask Tower, but or Approach, rather. They would let us know, but... I think we're still tuned in. 120.8. 20.8. New York approach, November 4 to Tree 7 uniform.
Number 4237 uniform, go ahead.
You know which runway we're going to be expecting? That way I can go ahead and tune in the Localizer now while on my cruise.
Yeah, you can expect the visual approach runway 22. I mean, the localizer approach. You can, yeah, 22.
Localizer, runway 22. Thank you, sir. Tree 7 uniform. Okay, so 22 is what we're going to say. So that's 110.5. Oh, no, I'm going to tune it up here. 110.5. Or wait, we're still flying this, technically. Technically, we're still flying this. Even though I'm nowhere near it. Now, we're coming up on BDR here shortly, so it's going to start getting really sensitive anyways. A little break in the clouds. We can kind of look around now. Not much of a break, though. It's just we're not in a cloud, I guess. The only difference. Go ahead and turn on the pitot heat just in case. Because it won't hurt anything to have it on. That was bright. Of course, we're drifting again, so we're going to pick up this VOR, and as soon as we pick up that VOR, I'm going to switch this over, and we're going to put that on heading 224 for the localizer. Luckily, he should put us pretty far out. Localizer approach. Yeah, that Cub, that Savage Cub, it's a lot of fun. Me and my buddy Murphy were doing had some bush flying the other day in it, and it's a lot of fun. It's like we're finally leveling out about 6,000. Looks like I finally figured out how the trim works. Maybe. It's bouncing right back and forth around that 0 vertical speed. Just so sensitive. And of course we're drifting off to the right again, because why wouldn't we be drifting off to the right, right? Which is weird, usually drifts off to the left. Go ahead and give it another tick of aileron trim to the left. Let's see if that does anything for me. Should be flying 235. This localizer right here. Fly through Fish Trap Lake Kentucky. That's fun to carve through the mountains. Nice. I'll have to write that down. Fish Trap. I'm actually writing this down, so drive. Actually, I'll just put it on my flight plan down here. The Fish Trap Lake. Alright, I'll put that on my need to fly. We got that on the thing. 224. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fly and intercept this VOR now. So we're going to go ahead and switch this over to 101.5, 224. And this is the actual runway localizer, so I've got to make sure I have this damn near perfect. There we go, 224. And this is going to be 250. We're flying to intercept this VOR right now. As we're established on this VOR, we're going to fly that all the way into the LaGuardia. Give another notch down on vertical speed, see if that doesn't level us out here. Still good on heading. At least you knew that we were going to be doing the localizer approach. I've had them whenever I put in equipment code uniform. I've had them tell me to, you know, to do the ILS approach or this, that, or the other. I'm like, you realize I don't have DME or anything. But literally all I have is you. Like, I cannot fly the ILS. Because whenever you look up the procedures for the ILS, it specifically says DME required. I mean, technically it says that for the localizer approach too, I guess, but, you know. But we make do with what we have. Like I said, if they come out with a good third party, if they come out with a good third party Cessna 152, that would be awesome. Whenever you think you got your trim set, it starts drifting down on you. We'll start it. We'll start climbing. That's 150 that I'm looking for in the localizer, or not the localizer, but on the VOR here.
Approach to blue 118, 1,400, descending 8,000 for base capacity, and we got information. Charlie.
JetBlue 118 approach, expect ILS runway 22.
Expect ILS 22, JetBlue.
Alright, coming up on the VOR. I'll go ahead and start turning 250. A little bit steeper so we don't overfly it. Our next flight plan, I need to put cruise about 80 knots, because that seems to be about what we've been maintaining this entire flight. Coming up on 250, getting ready to level off. 250. A little bit off. Look at that, right on the VOR. We won't be there for long. I know that, you know that, but it's nice to be right there, right now. doing pretty good. Bumping over just a little bit, but not by much. So I'm trying to mess with the aileron trim, which is your anyways, it's this motion. Oh, too tired to think of what it is. But anyways, aileron trim should balance this out nice and straight and level. Kind of messing with it just a little bit here. What I'm doing is I'm watching this turn indicator right here, and I'm watching my vertical speed. Every time this comes up just a little bit, I bump it down. Every time it goes down too much, I bump it up. So that way we can maintain 6,000 and 250. And every time this turns just a little bit this way, I bump that aileron trim that way. If it comes down this way, I bump it this way, which is coming down that way. So I'm going to bump it the other way and see if that doesn't level us out. Kind of sad that we're on our last leg and I'm just now getting everything trimmed correctly. That's okay though. We're learning, right? That's the important thing, is making sure we're learning this thing. Go ahead and get some outside views for you guys real quick since we're all trimmed out. A little teeny tiny plane up at 6,000 feet. Can't even see the ground. Got nothing. We're flying through this nice little cloud tunnel though. That's kind of pretty. And just because I decided to go outside, of course the plane decided that it was going to go ahead and change its course. There we go. Now we're leveling out. 250 again. We're still on the ball. We're still doing good. Who would have thought straight and level flight would be so hard, right? Jesus, the pilots watching this being like, I remember those days. Years and years and years ago. We're maintaining altitude. Got a nice trim on it now this time. Finally. Diego with the like. Thank you so much for that. There we go, 250. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna try on your last name because I'm trying to do multiple things here, and the last thing I want to do is mispronounce somebody's name. So I didn't even try on that. But Diego, thank you so much for the like. Jeff Katz with the like, thank you so much for that. Drifting over. I didn't even see her coming off the ball. I need to bump over to 240 a little bit, pick the ball back up. Come down just a hair because we are climbing up through 6,100 now. We got our send out to 6,000. Okay, right about there. And we're back on the ball. So get back over 250. There's 250. Just a hair. Oh, there we go. We're picking up the localizer now. We are dead on this VOR. So trippy when you're flying through the clouds because it looks like you're descending, but we definitely weren't. We're definitely maintaining. A whole bunch of messages. I thought you started to dive. You can get so lost in the clouds. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, what the hell? Because we're going to maintain 6,000 here. Bump the trim down even more because we're climbing up towards 6,200. Be entering LaGuardia here shortly. That's probably for LaGuardia. Yep, coming into LaGuardia. At least we're not going into JFK, right? That'd probably be a nightmare. I said, who would have thought straight level flight would be so damn hard?
3,000 till you on cleared ILS 22 JetBlue 18.
JetBlue 18 is cleared now. Alright, New York Harbors is having audio issues, so he's typing out everything. Still on the ball, and we're finally coming down to 6,000. We'll go ahead and bump up the trim just a notch, see if we can't get to level out. Right on the ball though still, so we're still doing alright.
Clear to land 22 JetBlue 18.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. New York approach is typing stuff out, so. This will be interesting. And maintain 4,000 November 4 2 tree 7. We're down to 4,000 now. That's a little bit. That's a little bit much. Change number 423. Let me see if I can get New York approach. 0120.
November 1 Victor Foxtrot, radar contact, say altitude.
1,100 for 4,500. One number 1 Victor Fox.
Thank you.
And New York approach, November 4 2 tree 7 uniform with you, 4,300 for 4,000. If you'll take me back. Because in theory I can still come in and land it right here. New York approach, November 4th, 2 tree 7 uniform, Wolfie 4,000. To go over and intercept this. with the follow. Thank you for that. Welcome to FTV Navy. Hooyah. Donated to and whatnot. Trying to get a hold of this controller on DM and see if Alright, so we're going to go over to 122.8 and just do LaGuardia traffic. LaGuardia traffic, November 4237, uniform is type Cessna 152 on final for 22 LaGuardia. Alright, time to go intercept this, and we're just going to fly the ball down. Flight simulator isn't quite strong enough? Yeah, people are having that issue. That is an issue people are definitely having. So we can see we're above the glide slope, and we need to get on final. Runway 22 here. And the actual heading, I think, is 224. Okay. So we're going to fly on an intercept, and we're going to intercept the localizer. And 2, 2, 4. We're flying to intercept here. Quite a few people on right now. Trying to figure out who. Oh, be under here. Now we're below. I definitely need to climb. Ooh, and somehow we are headed back the exact opposite way of which way I wanted to be heading. And we're apparently falling from the sky. Oh, this is going to be fun. There we go. Now we're on intercept heading again. That's what I get for trying to do too many things at once here. There we go. Now we're flying an intercept. And there we come up on the glide slope. So I'm going to go ahead and start backing off on the throttle. Ah, this is big 180 there, yeah. I was paying attention over here trying to find a controller that can get us in, but I guess we're just going to have to do it on Unicom. If somebody wants me to message to contact them, they'll send me a message, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm just going to fly perpendicular here, and then we're going to pick up the localizer. There's the runway we're looking for right there, so we've got to get pretty much right on top of it, which we're about to. Yep, there comes Localizer. Alright, let's get on the ball. That is heading 224, so there is 2, 2, and 4. Oh, and we're a little bit off. We're a little bit off. That's okay. We can get back over onto it. 2, 2, 4. There we go. Now we just gotta fly the ball in. Above the glide slope. Way above the glide slope. A notch of flaps. Kind of scary not being able to see anything. I really hope they break when I get lower too. I really do. Alright, flaps set for landing. And we'll go 10 degrees flaps. There we go, 10 degrees flaps. There we go, we're picking up the ball. I'm gonna come over to the left just a hair. There we go. Now we're getting on the ball. A little bit too low, a little bit more throttle. There we go. And 1, 2, 4. Got him, coach. A little bit more throttle. A little bit more throttle. God, I really hope these clouds break. Otherwise, we're just going to go right into the ground. This is why you need that DME, right? Even more throttle. Couldn't catch that ball. There we go. That's... There we go. We're catching the ball now. Alright, I got strobes up ahead. I'm hoping that's it. That was so disorienting. Still too high. Take another notch of flaps. Oh, this is scary. Alright, that's gotta be it right there. Another notch of flaps. More engine. Yeah, there we go. And see something. A little bit more engine. And then another notch of flaps that I can use if I need it. Flaps. Coming in nice and slow. More power, too low, more power, too low. There we go. A little bit to the left. Guardian traffic, November 4237, uniform on fire. Runway 22, Guardian. Like we're gonna get down just fine. Hopefully. As soon as I say that though, right? Yep. Be right over 2 whites, we're doing alright. Localizer says we're a bit high. Go ahead and bring back engine power then. Put this puppy on the ground. I don't even have an airport chart up for LaGuardia, so once we get on the ground I have no idea where we're going. I was hoping the ground would be able to tell us, but... Not the most graceful of landings, but by golly, we're on the ground. Alright, I'm going to turn off... probably here. Oh, this is crossing a runway. Need to get off. Yeah, I don't know about well done. It was interesting. That's for damn sure. All right, so I'm gonna look for a exit here.
Kennedy traffic, Envoy 89 taxiing Alpha Whiskey Charlie 2922 right. Kennedy traffic.
We're gonna exit right here, and then I'm gonna figure out where the hell I'm at. Oh, that looks like parking right ahead. Let's go LaGuardia traffic. November 4237 uniform is clear of runway taxiing to Gen A parking. Is that what this looks like? A whole bunch of parking with no controllers or anything around, so no anything else around. Maybe parking's up here because I'm not seeing the yellow markers. But I have no idea where I'm at. So this is actually really bad juju. We're just gonna park over here. There's a guy right there waiting for me. He says come over here. Hey, look at him flagging me, and I want to run him over. Look at that. Oh, I gotta love it. All right, flight is logged. Oh, that was a nerve-wracking flight. What time was it? 2:30. Yeah, it was about 2 hours in the air. That's about what I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and go over to FSEconomy. See what it did for us. Made that 13,000. Let's go ahead and go to payment logs. Let me pull this over here where you guys can actually see it. Or actually, the better way for me to do that is to switch to this scene. There you go. Now you guys can actually see it. There's that. There's Sky Vector. So, Flight Sports had to pay $150 roughly for the ground fees. I guess that's paying the insurance deductible for running that guy over. Then we made $1,400 for flying those two people from Kolga to here. All right, so now we are at KULGA, or LGA rather, KLGA. So KLGA, and let's see what we got. We've got passengers, so I can take a maximum of 2 passengers, so it would be this one right here. And they're going to KLCI. So let's go over to K Vector and go KLGA to destination is going to be, where am I looking to go to? How many miles is that? 200 miles? Oof, that's running a little tight. Ooh, here we go. There you go, 50 nautical miles. And I'm going to make $1,100 for 50 nautical miles. I can do that. I'll do that all day long. Let's go ahead and add that to flight. And let's see if our plane's still down here. So Cessna 152. Yep, there's our plane. Let's go ahead and run it dry. And let's go to my flight. Let's get this next flight plan. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this one.
Kennedy traffic, Envoy 89 crossing runway.
That'll disconnect us here.
Runway 13 left at Whiskey, Kennedy traffic.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I can walk away, then it's a good landing, as they say. All right, let's get on Sky Vector and see what we got here. No, I don't want to quit. I want my Sky Vector, and I want FSEconomy. All right, so we're going KLGA to PTO. Naval Weapons Industrial Reserve, because why not? I hate flying into these. CTO. Invalid airport, because of course it is. Let's see if I can find it. SEO code none. ITA is yep, that's right. All right, so let's see if we can find it here. Once I can find it on here, then I might be able to find it on the sectional and just put it in manually. So there is an executive air park nearby. So whenever I put that in, it goes to the air park. So let's go ahead and get Grumman. Caverton Executive Airport. Get that airport code. Alright, there we go. Caverton Executive Air Park. On air nav is 3 Charlie 8. There we go. And altitude will do 5,000. Girl. Alright, so it's nice, short, and sweet, right? Alright, so yeah, we can just come in here. Do they have anything? Oh no, they have no instrument procedures. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fly this one today, because I would have to go to completely clear skies, because I can't fly into Caverton. They've got a VOR and that's it. I mean, technically, if I put on the VOR and I put on the, because their VOR should be right in the center of the runway. So literally flying direct Caverton VOR. Can't fly VFR, but, and then we'll just get lined up for one of these runways. Which runways does it have? So, alright, let me clear my flight plan. Literally the only waypoint is going to be Calverton, which is 3 Charlie 8. Up. 3 Charlie 8. And whichever runway we decide to land on, I can put that in. If nothing else, we'll intercept that VOR and then fly it in until I see lights. Oh, do I have lights? LOTAMs. Available, attendance, yes. Wind indicator, yes. Do they have lights? Runway. They do have high intensity edge lights, so in theory, this is going to be a sketchy ass flight, but in theory, like runway 32. What are the winds right now? Right now at 3 Charlie, wind direction speed 23 at 23. So the winds are at 2-3. I'll probably use runway 32. So it'd be runway 32. Magnetic is going to be. Do VRRs go off of? I think they go off magnetic, or do they go off true? I don't fucking remember. So we're gonna say that frequency is 117.2, and we need to fly. God, I hate whenever it's all cluttered like this. I can't put a compass over it unless they have a compass for me. No, they don't. Alright, if nothing else, I can go into here and see what's going on with it. So, KLGA. Let's see, we're over here at small. And arrival airport is going to be 3 Charlie 8s. Winds are 27 at 30. So yeah, probably wow, there's a couple of runways. So if they're 27 at 30, then yeah, we're gonna want runway 32. Yeah, we'll do 32. Okay, wow, that's gonna have us fly DPK. Let's look that up on SkyVector. DPK. Make sure that that actually is. Yep, Deer Park. So that is a VOR. So yep, that'll work. LGA DPK Charlie Navlog. If we're gonna do it this way, then I need to go. This up here. All right, so we're gonna leave. Fly towards Deer Park. On here, PK. Frequency for Deer Park is 117.7. 7. All right, and fly heading 103. We're literally, it's gonna take longer to plan this flight than it's actually gonna take to fly it. It looks like. I'm not worried about that. Or that altitude 4,500. From DPK, we're gonna go to 3 Charlie 8s. Charlie 8s. The frequency. They don't have it here, so I'll have to go look it up on SkyVector. But the bearing is going to be 86. Radial rather that I want. All right, so if I go look over here, it's 117.2. And 6. So we're gonna come in on this radial. Then for runway, where was our runways at? So for runway 32, magnetic heading is 325. So we'll do, I think they go off magnetic because it wouldn't make sense not to be. So we're gonna go 117.2 and heading 325. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let's plan this out here. Flight conditions, live, weather. These are off, so all I have is VATSIM traffic. All right, so the plan is we're gonna leave LaGuardia, fly out of LaGuardia, go to Deer Park. Now from Deer Park, I'm gonna go to the air park. I'm gonna try to join left traffic pattern from here, then turn base and turn final. I'm gonna come pretty far out here though, since we got pretty shitty you know what I'm trying to say, pretty shitty yeah, visibility. That's what I'm trying to say. So since I've got pretty shitty visibility, I'm gonna come down here, turn, and then come in, and we're just gonna fly that VOR and pray for the best. Thank God it's a simulator, right? Because if this was real world, you know, we'd be like, oh, well, we'll take you tomorrow. Since it's a simulator, we'll just go ahead and hop in, right? Why not? All right, so we got that. We're not gonna spawn in on the runway and get yelled at. We're good. All right, let's do it. Runway 32. Yep, this is stupid. One of the stupider things I've done on all right, let's double check with our FSEconomy, make sure that my flight, it says departing. It does, so we are departing. Good to go there. Let's go ahead and bring up Flight Sim Connect and make sure that we start this flight, because it would really suck to do this flight and then get there and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, by the way. Yeah, it's supposed to be like $1,400 that we're getting paid for it, so that's why we're getting paid so much, because it's shitty visibility. No, that's not actually why, but that'd be real world why. As soon as we get loaded in, though, I'll go ahead and put our flight plan in. Connected. We're still waiting. I'll minimize this. All right, we are connected. Let's go ahead and go action, start flight. All right, ready to fly. It's gonna be a really sketchy. All right, so our flight plan is from KLGA. Where we're going, we are going from LaGuardia to a little strip. So this is New York LaGuardia, and we're going to this little strip right out here. So we're flying around New York today, but actual New York is over that way, and it is just absolutely shitty right now. Absolutely shitty. Shitty traffic. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our flight plan scheduled. So we're going to go from KLGA to 3 Charlie 8s. Alright, and we are going to be going from KLGA to DPK to 3 Charlie 8s. Departure time is going to be 19, we'll say 2000. 000. Our cruise speed is going to be 80, and our cruise altitude is going to be 4,000. Need to connect to the network. And we still got the same tail number, yes. 4237 uniform. Alright, get our flight plan filed there. I'll send him a message. I mean, if nothing else, we can take off via VFR, but we're at VFR conditions. Oh. He's not covering it. I know that he isn't, and he's offline. Top down. ABE approach. I'm not sure where that is. Worst case scenario when you don't know. Alright, so we are literally right. Where are we exactly? So we're on the northern end of that. We're just barely outside of his look at that. He's right there. So we'll be contacting Boston Center once we get out here. I'm gonna send a message, ask him if he if he's covering 3 Charlie 8. Please do that. You watched it charge again last night? That's not good. Probably has to look up where 3 Charlie 8's at. Alright, so he's saying he's not covering 3 Charlie 8. So we're just gonna be on Unicom, it looks like. Our flights. Nope, I think your wallet moved it because it was on top of it this morning. Yeah, that might have happened. Would have sucked. Alright, let's go ahead and battery master. Actually, let's go ahead and pull up a checklist. Fuel shutoff valve open. Brakes are set. Mixture rich. RP cold in. Prime as required. So we're going 1, 2, 3 on the primer. Throttle at 10%. So hard to get exact. Okay, that's close enough. Master switch is on. Ignition. Do we need a pushback? No, I don't think we're gonna need it. Clear prop. Move that charger elsewhere so it's away from all my crap. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly. Alright, clear prop. We are started. Throttle is 1000 RPM or less. Good to go. Oil pressure is rising and oil temp is rising. Flashing beacon and nav light. Again, we should have had that on beforehand. I wish they would put that. Strobe we're not going to put on until we get ready to take off. Before takeoff, parking brake is set. We're going to do all this once we get over there and we're actually holding short. Let's go ahead and pull up KLGA LaGuardia. Pull up the actual airport diagram here. Find out exactly where we're at. We're over here on this little triangle thing. Could have been over at General Aviation, but for some reason we're not. Gen Av's down here, so this is transient. Okay. And where we came in, we did runway 22. So we're gonna. This is where we want to be. So we're gonna go via my notes tab. We're gonna be taxiing to runway 22 via. Let's go Delta Delta Golf Romeo. Go Delta Delta Golf Romeo, and we're gonna hold short and announce crossing runway 22. Go ahead and get Unicom tuned in here. LaGuardia traffic, Cessna November 2. Correction, November 42 Tree 7 uniform taxiing to runway 22 via Delta Delta Golf Romeo. LaGuardia. Alright, so there's that. Park and brake off.
LaGuardia traffic, American 4291 takeoff, runway 31. LaGuardia 6 departure to Washington Dulles. LaGuardia traffic.
He's taking off tree 1, so we'll see him go out here. There's nobody. I need to go over actually on the taxiway. There is nobody. See this taxiway right here. Golf. Yeah, this is golf. Okay. That is 4, which he said he's on 3-1. LaGuardia traffic, November 4237 uniform crossing. That runway there. Yep, there he goes. He's taking off. Yep, we're on golf. Right here, we're gonna turn left and cross runway. I can't tell where I want to be at, doo-da, doo-da. I can't tell where I want to be at all the doo-da day. LaGuardia traffic, November 4237 uniform crossing runway. We're actually going to kick out because I missed my turn. We're actually on Sierra right now instead of Romeo. Go.
LaGuardia traffic, American 4291 airborne, passing 2,700. At 3,000, we'll proceed direct park on course. LaGuardia traffic.
All right. We just need to come down here, get lined up for runways. Oh, there's the runways for me. Yeah. All right, we need to get lined up runway 22. We're going to go ahead and view our before takeoff checklist. If I was going to do a run up, I would do it now, but I'm not supposed to be this far up. That's too fast. Oh well. Okay, parking brake set. Fuel shutoff valve is open. Mixture is rich. Strobe is on. Parking brake release. Right, and for takeoff, LaGuardia traffic, November 4-2 Tree 7 uniform taking off. Runway 2, LaGuardia. Alright, carburetor heat, cold in, check. Throttle and elevator control. Alright. Let's get lined up here. That's our last checklist. Alright, and I'm trying to close out the checklist and get lined up here. Flight plan back up here, and we don't have anything tuned in here at all. This is definitely not the time to be doing it either. 117, but I'm going to do it anyways. 117.7. And 103. There we go, 103. Alright, let's take off. Let's get in the sky. We can fix the rest of it later. Let me go ahead and make sure I get that on here. 100, 1, 2, 3. Alright. LaGuardia traffic, November 4-2 Tree 7 uniform, clear runway turning direct gear park. LaGuardia. I always forget to say LaGuardia again. I don't know why. Alright, so we actually, yep, there we go. We're going to fly the intercept. We're catching the ball. Catching the ball yet. Oh, we were. The GPS showed us catching the ball. That's weird. So disorienting with the clouds. Really trip you up. I don't think this line's right. 103. Gonna be right there. Deer Park to 3 Charlie will be 86. That one's right. Oh well. There you go. Now we're on the ball. A little off the ball, but that's okay. Fly the ball in. Let's go ahead and get the next one tuned in. 3 Charlie 8 is going to be 172. And we want the 86. That should be the 86. Yep, that's the 86. Okay. Looks like this one's actually going to work. A little bit off the ball, but not by much. And then up here, we're going to... so pretty much I need to fly this heading until we pick up this localizer. And in all actuality, I can fly this heading until I pick up the other radial. Because if I do that, that should put us just perfect to be turning for final. Well, let's try that. So if I do that, it's going to be 325 here. One, two, 5. There we go. All right, so I need to fly this ball pretty much until I intercept this one, which is going to be like way out here, and then we'll turn and fly that one in until we get eyes on the runway. And that's pretty much going to be my best option, is what I'm thinking. Now, we be crossing Deer Park at or above 4,500 is what I have filed. So this will flash from to from, and then we'll keep flying from pretty much straight out this way, intercept that, and come in from that. That's the plan. So this actual runway is more here, like this angle. If you guys can see what I'm doing, let me go ahead and make that bigger for you. So this runway is apparently more like this here, so we'll probably intercept somewhere way out here, which will give us plenty of time to get lined up for the runway. They said that you have high intensity lights there at the airport apparently, so I don't know if we're going to get up to our to our filed altitude or not. Or I could just move my crap elsewhere. Hey, that's my my side bedside table. JFK traffic saying something, but we're not anywhere near JFK. Probably pull up. We're 4,000 feet, which I believe is our file. Yep, that's our file. Start trimming down.
Anyone taking off or departing JFK?
Someone put this ball down here.
JFK. Traffic departing to the west from the ramp JFK.
Ball up here, which was 117. And 325. 125. Go.
LaGuardia traffic, American 1878 is currently intercepting the localizer runway 22 left, sorry, 22 approach.
They keep flying this. I wish we're not flying it at all. On 7.2. That's why. I was like, why did that? There we go. Clouds are just so disorienting. Of course, we're also getting really, really close to Deer Park, so it's starting to get really sensitive. I would say we need to fly out to right around here. Go ahead and get thinned out for it.
LaGuardia traffic, American 1878 is about a 15-mile final runway 22.
Catching the ball. Ball's caught. That's going to fly way over just because we're going to be overflying the airport, so I'm just not going to worry about it moving over just like it is because we're overflying this right now. That's why. As long as we maintain 103 as we go over it, and this is switch to the from. pretty much just going to fly this ball out until we intercept this one. Hopefully that'll give us long enough.
And LaGuardia traffic, American 1878 is about 8 mile final, runway 22. Any other area in the New York area, be advised, visibility is less than...
Visibility is
It's
crap
not
right
as reported for American 1878, just be aware.
American November 4237 uniform. It clears up about 100 feet up there.
Roger.
Not that that really helps them, but you know. Keep flying this.
American 1878's 5 mile final, runway 22.
We can say how far off he is. I wish I could measure how far it was on the GPS here. Apparently I am not that talented. Okay, go ahead and start descent. That bedside table is just too small for everything that has to be there, so that's the main problem. Hey, looks like we might actually get some views today. Looks like we're descending through the cloud layer. Might actually be able to do a visual for 3 Charlie 8. Let's go with the elevation. 75 feet. 52 feet actually for runway 32. We're going to be flying this all the way to the ground. That's definitely not accurate. So let me pull up here. See if I can get a brief through Discord, through the bot. Alright, so I need to brief. I can't find. There it is. Where is the ad block? There it is. Charlie Woods. Nope, nothing for Free Charlie. KISP. Or no, KOFO. Alright, so. 0.19. 0.19. That is good information to have. All right. Down 3019. Yep. Winds are 210 at 8. Visibility is 1 mile. Temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. Dew point 2 Celsius outside. 30.19. Few clouds in here. Okay. That works. Nice little short hop. Let's see what we got coming out of 3 Charlie 8. I might just call it a day. It's gonna, it'll be 4 by somewhere down. Alright, we need to stop descending. Flight level 10 is going to be the pattern altitude. Here. We're down around 1,000 feet, so we're going to go mixture of full rich. Few clouds at 900. Well, by golly, I'm at 1100. There's a little more than few clouds. I'm just saying. Actually, probably want to hurt me just a little bit higher, but 1,000 feet should be fine. We'll go 1,500, I think. 432. Magnetic heading is 325. One notch before 2. Straightforward though. Here's the runway we want to line up for, so that's going to put us way out here. In that case, I'm going to fly probably this general direction. Try to pick it up that way. I'm going to aim right around here. That's what I'm thinking. Good thing I got that handheld GPS, right? So disorienting. Project traffic, November 4237 uniform is at 2,000 feet. Overflying Eric, overflying airport en route Calverton. Badero traffic, November 4237 uniform, 1 mile south of the flying airport, altitude 1,500, en route Calverton. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up Calverton. Good. I'm watching this right here. Yeah, if I would have just stayed on that the entire time. That's okay. Calverton traffic, November 4237 uniform is 4 miles, runway 32 turning final, Calverton. Alright, time to start descending. Pray to God we get visibility once we can. go. We're picking it up. Turning 323. Okay, I see mountains. I see trees. There. I don't see any lights. Be coming in right on it. This is sketchy. I'm guessing it's like this mountain here, and then right on the other side. Oh, there's a runway. Oh, I see it. Oh, this is sketchy. This flaps out. Runway traffic. November 4-2 tree 7 uniform landing runway 32. Runway 32 is closed. Looks like the entire airport's closed, but we got to land here to drop off these passengers. So I'm gonna say we got special permissions. It doesn't say that it's closed whenever you look up the air nav. Yeah, I'm just gonna set it down and we're gonna go to parking. There we go, nice and gentle. That landing was not pretty, but for what we had to work with, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and yeah, we just landed on a closed runway because, you know, that's a thing. Traffic number 42 tree 7 uniform, turning up runway 32, going to Geneva parking. Yeah, we're gonna park right over here because fuck it, that's why. I don't see anybody waving us in yet. Fuck it, this looks good. That seems to be the general consensus for this flight is fuck it. Alright, so let's see if we got paid for that. Let's see if we're at the right place. FSEconomy. We were at like 13. Yep, we got paid. Nothing. Okay. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today. I think 3:30 is late enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another flight in the next hour and a half. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Hugs and shit. And I will